friends. Today we will be making gluten-free, dairy-free lemon squares. And actually they're sugar-free too, because you know I like to use the monk fruit. So we're going to start by putting almond flour in our mixing bowl. I'm using just the glass measure. And I have 1 3/4 cups of almond flour in the bowl. To this, I am going to add a teaspoon of coconut flour, a tablespoon of monk fruit, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, an 1/8 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to toss this a little with a fork. You could use a whisk if you'd like as well. And then to this, I am going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 3 tablespoons of avocado oil. And I'm just going to mix this up with the fork some more. My dough's just not coming together today, so I'm adding 2 teaspoons of water. And we'll mix this up a little bit and see if it will press together so that it's pressable into the pan. It's just been a little bit too crumbly, so I may have over measured something. Yes, this is holding together perfectly. So see, even a tried and true recipe sometimes has its bad days, and you just need to play with your recipe and work it. So I could tell that this was not holding together initially, so I added just a little bit of water. We went with 2 teaspoons today, and as you can see, it's molding and pressing together well now. But it is crumbly. It's not as a dough would be, but it will hold together. So we're going to put this in our parchment lined 8x8 pan, and I have the parchment paper going up the sides. This will help it remove easily from the pan once it is done baking. And I do have the sides greased just in case any of it gets onto the sides. So we'll put our dough in here. And then you want to evenly press it down into the pan, and I'll flip the camera around and let you take a look as soon as I finish. So my timer just went off. Let's take a look and see if the crust is kind of held together a bit, but not golden. Well, that looks lovely. It's kind of, yep, it's firm to the touch. I didn't push on it too hard, but just touched it a bit. I'll flip the camera around and let you take a look. Okay, so now we want to add the lemon filling on top of our warm crust. And I did not turn the oven off. I left it at 350. We're just going to mix up the filling, pour it over the crust, and put it back in the oven. So we want to start by adding 3 eggs to our mixing bowl. There are 3 large eggs. A 1/4 cup of avocado oil. A 1/4 cup of monk fruit, and a 1/2 cup of fresh lemon juice. And you're just going to take your whisk and whisk up the ingredients, blend them well. Everything is well blended, and we're just going to pour this over our warm crust. And then we're going to pop it back into the oven for about 20 minutes. I'll catch you in a few. It is been 20 minutes. The timer just went off, so let's take a look and see how the lemon squares are doing. I think they look great. They're golden around the edges, they're firm, they're not jiggly. So we are going to let these sit for about 30 minutes before we then put them in the refrigerator to fully cool for about 2 hours or more if you need it. And then they will be completely set and ready for eating. It's hard to wait, but we must. So I'll flip the camera around and let you see what they look like before they cool for 30 minutes and then go in the fridge. Our lemon squares have cooled. I'm just going to take a knife and go around the edge where there is no parchment paper, just to make sure it'll lift out easily and won't get snagged. Just gonna lift that up. And now we will cut it and see how they taste. Okay, there's our lemon squares. Let's try a bite, shall we? Nice little tang. Quite yummy. Thank you for joining me with our lemon square video today. Gluten-free, dairy-free, and sugar-free. And I hope you try them. Have a great day.